Julia. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I had class today and I was able to make it to both my classes, so that I'm really proud of myself for that.
That's awesome. I'm proud of you too. That's really good. Especially with the cold weather, it's not very motivating to go outside.
And I hate the winter so much.
Yeah, so that's awesome that you were able to make it to both your classes. So I know that I've kind of touched on this before, but I just wanted to give you a reminder of like the purpose of these services, of like, you know, connecting you to resources in the community that have like more specialized knowledge in an area that you want to better yourself, or like, you know, just like this kind of talking and meeting with me about what you want to do to like change in your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So last time, I know that we talked about, we did our whole assessment thing, and I asked you a billion questions about your feelings of depression and isolation, and talked about how you really missed that feeling of, you know, loving soccer and getting along with your friends, spending time with friends, and just feeling like yourself. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you think that that would be that you want to address like that area of kind of feeling more like yourself?
Yeah, definitely, because after that assessment, I just felt like it all became more like apparent that I am not just acting like myself anymore, and I've been just really kind of stuck on the fact that things just aren't really getting better, so that is something that I would like to address and talk about more.
Okay, so things haven't really changed since last time?
No, I mean, they haven't gotten worse, but they haven't gotten better either, so.
Well, it's good that they haven't gotten worse. No suicidal thoughts or thoughts of self-harm or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, so today, the purpose of this session is we're going to be making some goals. And the most important thing for you to remember is that you're not alone in this. Like, goal making, I'm working with you. There's going to be steps that I need to take to help you with your goals. So we're going to work together like the whole way.
Okay.
So, and if anything, if you ever feel like there's something that's not being done or like not being addressed and you want to explore more, just let me know. And
okay.
Like, this is a collaborative process.
Sounds good.
So I know this can be a big question, but I'm really wondering for you, like, in the future, what will make you look back on this time in your life and say like, oh, things are so much better now? Like, what would an ideal life look for you?
I would say just, you know, enjoying playing soccer again, enjoying hanging out with my friends like I used to, just in between classes, texting them, saying, hey, what are you doing? Can I come hang out? Or on the weekends, you know, when we weren't doing homework, just being around each other and that kind of thing. Just back to what my normal life used to be like would honestly be ideal for me at this point.
Okay, that sounds like a good life to live. Are you playing music in this ideal life?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. So I really want to work with you to achieve that level of happiness, and you know, that's like my priority right now, is like working with you to get there. So if we were to look at making a concrete goal, you know, and you can take a minute to think about this, but what's something that you want to change?
Well, I don't know. My aunt suffered with depression when she was younger, and she was on medication for it, and like I've just been kind of talking to her about that, and I feel like that's kind of a step I want to take, just because nothing really seems to be getting better. Like, as much as I love music and when I'm, you know, playing my guitar and stuff, I'm happy, like happiness isn't really coming from anywhere else. So I feel like I just need to do more than just try on my own, I guess.
Okay, so the possibility of medication is something you want to look into.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have a ton of psychiatrists here in town that I could connect you with, and you could even, you know, I have your insurance information, so I know a lot of the hard part of that is finding a provider that takes your insurance, so I can do that part for you.
Okay.
And maybe by next session I could provide you with a list.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so by next session I'm going to provide you with a list of providers, just people who are more specialized in dealing with mental health. Would you say that, so this feeling better, I know that medication can take approximately like 6 to 8 weeks to start taking effect. Would you want to see changes in maybe 4 months? Or does that feel too short?
Oh, no, it doesn't feel too short. I was thinking a little too long. Maybe 3.
Maybe 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the motivation there. Okay. So just to outline that, in 3 months' time, you'd like to have seen a psychiatrist, possibly get on medication, and be feeling more like yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that sounds doable to me. Does that sound doable to you?
Oh, yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
Good. So I think, let's see, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 1 being not motivated at all to do this, and 10 being like the most motivated, let's do it today, where are you?
I would say 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a great number to be at. I know that might change like day to day, but how can we get you to be a 10?
I think maybe if my parents knew more about it, they could be like a support system for me, just because sometimes I don't feel like my friends totally understand. So I think that would kind of make me a 10 if my parents were like in on this and were motivated just as much as I was to make me feel more like myself.
Okay, so I think that's a really good point, and you don't want to feel like you're alone in this, even if you have me. Like, it's nice to have like your family and your friends involved. So maybe another goal that we could make would be to reach out to your parents and be honest about what you've been dealing with. Do you think that's something that you could do?
I feel like maybe just talking to a psychiatrist first, and then maybe doing that after. I don't really want to like overdo myself and be doing too much at once.
Definitely. That's really smart that you have a grip on, your limits, and I definitely don't want to overwhelm you. So seeing a psychiatrist, we can definitely just work on that for now and, attack the other stuff later. Okay, just want to make sure that I have this correct. In 3 months' time, you're gonna have seen a psychiatrist, maybe get on medication, and feeling more like Julia. And my job for you is, by the next session, I'm gonna have a list of providers that take your insurance, of psychiatrists that take your insurance, and then let's say maybe after I give you that list, I want to give you time to reach out to one of those and, find a good fit. Do you think you could do that in like a month or 2?
I think I could do it in a month, probably.
In a month? Okay.
Yeah, that seems like something I would be willing to do.
Okay, because I know psychiatrists can sometimes be, they're busy and they have a lot of patients, but I think a month sounds good for that. And okay, so I just wanted to reiterate that I'm really proud of you for making it to classes yesterday, and I can see that today you're kind of in a better mood and maybe feeling a bit more hopeful. Is that right?
I think what's making me feel that way is just seeing a psychiatrist, see how it can go from there, and maybe feeling more like myself.
Okay, and hopefully in 3 months, we'll look back at this and say that, things that we thought were hard were actually pretty easy. All right.